Still watching SABC News at prime time. The integrity of the National Prosecuting Authority has again been called into question in the High Court sitting in Palmridge. A meeting between the NPA's head, Shaun and President Jacob Zuma came under the spotlight at the bail hearing of student leader Mcebo Dlamini. Dlamini is facing charges of public violence, theft and malicious damage to property, but his lawyers insist that his arrest was politically motivated.
After 3 weeks behind bars, another bid to free Mcebo Dlamini on bail. He's facing charges relating to the violence during the Fees Must Fall protests. But his lawyers contend the charges are trumped up.
It is doomed to fail. It is stillborn because it is tainted by political maneuverings and by activities on the part of the prosecution.
And that accusation stems from a meeting at Luthuli House in which the National Director of Public Prosecutions, Shaun, met the Justice Minister and President Jacob Zuma over the Fees Must Fall protests. The defense says the court cannot ignore a political motive to target its leaders.
What on earth could be the reason why the Minister of Justice would want the NDPP to come to that meeting? What could be the reason why the President would want the NDPP to come to that meeting? If it is not to express their political views to the NDPP on how they should deal with the Fees Must Fall.
The state stumped.
Whether the case of Mr. Dlamini was discussed is unknown to myself, is unknown to my colleague, and is unknown to the court. Then to come to court and suggest that there's a political motive, especially on my part, considering I've taken 2 separate oaths to uphold the law, my lord, I take tremendous exception to that.
Outside, a show of solidarity for the jailed leader. Well, the defense insists that the state is merely using apartheid tactics of detention without trial to keep Dlamini behind bars. Well, it says this matter has a zero prospect of succeeding before a trial judge. Dlamini will know his fate tomorrow. Lewis, SABC News at the Palmridge Magistrates Court.